Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Skywalker Stories. My name is Devansha and I'm here with
It's Singh here, and today we're actually going to be reviewing Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
this show finished last Friday.
Yeah,
So we're gonna talk about it. MCU fans, obviously. Skywalker Stories.
we
Mhm.
here. We did it for, Spider-Man,
WandaVision.
WandaVision, and this is our other MCU
So
video.
this is gonna go the same way like I did with the WandaVision video. We're gonna talk about our thoughts, not episode by episode this time, because
Yeah.
that was you know.
Yeah.
But and then we will do a ranking of the episodes from worst to best, my bad.
Yep.
So Falcon and the Winter Soldier was better than WandaVision.
It was. Yeah. I think it
It
was better than
was.
WandaVision. Yeah.
Obviously it had its problems. Like this is far from a perfect show.
hmm
Like, but the best, my favorite thing about the show is how dramatic it is. It's not like your normal MCU movie where it's like super stupid. It's super dramatic and it's so realistic. Like they kind of went DC with this one. Like
Yeah.
you could compare this to like Man of Steel or something like that. Like how realistic it is. Um, Now the biggest problem here in this show was the villain, Carly Morgenthau. She had the worst arc in this show.
Yeah.
Like by far, she had the worst arc in this show. The writing of the show is great. I just think that some of the characters could have been written better, like Baron Zemo and Sharon Carter. The only perfectly written character in this show was who-ish?
John Walker,
John Walker.
without a doubt.
Best character in this show.
Yeah.
Um,
Best performance.
Best
Why Russell
performance. Oh yeah,
killed
yeah.
it,
Wyatt
man.
Russell killed it. Now he did his job. He made us hate him. Well, I didn't hate him actually at all. I actually, thought he was not a bad character.
I just
Um,
disliked him because
yeah,
no one else can really wear, the shield or the suit like
like
Steve did.
Steve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Bucky. You learn more about Bucky's backstory in this show. Well, a little more, and it's sadder than Wanda's. That's another thing I gotta say.
Yeah.
Like Bucky's is crazy.
The show
Um,
in general, I think, is a lot more dramatic and sadder
yeah.
than WandaVision.
Well, it's better than WandaVision, so it does all those things that WandaVision tried to do and does it better.
Does it better, yeah.
Um, Now the performances by the all the flag smashers, was that the name?
Yeah, Flag Smashers.
What a stupid name, first of all. Uh, smash a piece of cloth. How? Um, the acting by those guys were like,
Yeah, they're okay, decent.
yeah. Anyways, I've been talking. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, first off, this, like, it has that Winter Soldier Civil War vibe to it, and I really enjoy those movies. So seeing this and the stakes of it, where they kind of give me the same kind of vibe that Civil War and Winter Soldier did, and those are great movies, and this is a great show.
Mm-hmm.
It follows in Sam and Bucky's footsteps, what they did after Endgame, and it started off the show with just Sam saying, "I don't want the shield." Spoilers. It goes on, and they learn about the shield. They get the shield, and yeah, yeah. By the way, there's spoilers in this video
That's
for
too
sure.
late now. Yeah. Anyways, now let's get more in depth here. That first episode was quite disappointing for me actually. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then it kept going and I'm like, wow, this is great.
Yeah,
The same thing happened with WandaVision though.
yeah,
Um, but WandaVision, like the thing that WandaVision had that's the biggest problem with WandaVision is that it was like here and then it went up to here and then it went back down. That
Mhm.
ending was one of the worst endings I've ever seen. This kept its consistency.
yeah.
Um, Also, the pacing of the entire show was kind of off, but it still made a good ending.
It did. Yeah,
It did. So now,
satisfying
yeah.
just to see Sam in the
Mhm.
suit.
Well, yeah. Um, Now, one of my favorite aspects of the show was bringing Sam's personal life into it,
Yeah.
like his sister and his sister's kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was pretty cool. And Bucky figuring out that he killed Yori's son, which was,
It's tragic.
yeah, it is. Um, so now, uh, it sets up for a season two. That's what it looks like because,
Yeah.
Sam is Captain America, Walker's U.S. agent, Sharon Carter is the new big bad,
Power broker.
Bucky is Bucky.
Yeah. Bucky is Bucky. One of my favorite aspects of the show, I think, is just in general how they did Isaiah Bradley,
Mm-hmm.
and they brought
Yes,
that in. I think that's very important,
especially
and they're
now.
yeah they're showcasing that in the show, which I thought was really good of them.
It was beautiful.
And I man, just the pain and everything that Isaiah talked about in that episode was just like you can really,
Mm-hmm.
just be like, wow, that's crazy. There was, a black super soldier all these years ago and nobody knew about him.
In prison
Sam,
for
like,
30 years.
man, it's just they explained it so much more. Not everything is so bright like we see with Steve Rogers and stuff. Oh yeah, Captain America, blah blah blah. They showcase that in this show, which I really like.
Yeah. So, it seems like Steve Rogers is dead. At this point. So what does that mean for the future of Captain America?
I don't know why they keep saying he's on the moon.
Yeah. Anyways, well, Captain America 4 is in the works.
Yeah,
That's what it seems like so far. Sam is no longer Falcon,
nope.
but he still has his wings. So what is he, Captain Falcon?
Nah, that's Captain America.
That's Captain America.
Um,
Um,
I think Torres is gonna be the new
yeah.
Falcon.
So now my biggest question is Hydra returning?
I don't know. This might come as a shock, but I don't really like if they do that
Oh,
because
I
we've
would
just
love it.
seen a lot of Hydra so far.
Well, it'll just be like Winter Soldier again.
It would be, but I think just the whole Hydra part, obviously, it's a big part of Captain America and his story, but we've seen it throughout so many, MCU movies that I think they got to change it up. They got to do something else. I mean,
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, we only saw it in the first Avenger.
and
The
then Winter
Winter Soldier
Soldier,
was,
yeah, it's like everything
yeah.
Hydra. And now we think that they're gone, but if they come back, which I won't be surprised. I don't know.
Because Val in the comics is Madam Hydra.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Well, yeah, there you go. All right. Episode ranking.
Yeah, let's do the episode ranking.
Let's do the ranking. All right. Let me just get it here. All right, I got mine.
I got mine too.
All right, you go first.
All right. 6 episodes. Last one is gonna go to
Last
episode.
place.
Last place, yeah, is number 6 is gonna go to episode 1.
Mm. And if
Um,
you had to rate episode 1 out of 10,
I'd probably give it like a 6.
6.
Yeah,
My number 6 is episode 1, as
yeah.
well. I enjoyed I enjoyed some of it, but I had to give it about a 5. I'd say.
Yeah. I think
My
it was
number
a little. I mean, it's the beginning of the show.
Yeah. So
We saw it with
obviously,
WandaVision, and also this show. They gotta start somewhere. Obviously, it was just a little boring for me, and I found myself not really being engaged that much into what's happening. But
I love that
yeah,
opening action sequence
the
too.
opening was amazing.
Um, Now number 5 for me is episode 2. Which I'm gonna give a 7 because it was still very well done. That's where we
Yeah,
learned about Isaiah Bradley and stuff. It was
yeah.
cool. What's your number 5?
My number 5 is also episode 2. I'm gonna give this one like a 6.5. Um, it's pretty good. Again, just decent. I still at this point was, yeah, there's some cool stuff happening in this show, but I really didn't know what they're trying to do here until the end of the episode where we got Pretty big reveal, actually.
And what is your number four?
My number four is gonna go to episode 3
With Zemo.
with Zemo. Yeah, we find out.
That with Madripoor. That was an awesome
Yeah,
episode.
this was a great episode.
What do you give that one?
I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10.
Hmm.
I enjoyed this episode a lot. Madripoor was really cool. We saw Bucky and Sam suit up to becoming. I think I forgot who they dressed up as,
Yeah, same.
but that was pretty cool. We saw them in some cool suits and stuff.
Uh, my number four is episode four,
Oh,
where where Walker takes the serum, and then Sam is talking to Carly, and then Sam Walker walks in saying, "Carly Morgenthau, you're under arrest." I'm like, okay, you just ruined everything, and then they have a whole fight
yeah,
sequence, and that's where Lamar dies. Um, I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 and 8.
yeah,
I'll give it an 8. And then the ending was probably one of the best endings to any episode I've seen, where it's Walker killing someone with a shield.
yeah.
What is your number 3?
My number 3, I'm
Your
gonna have to give
bronze
it.
medal.
Yeah, bronze medal. I'm gonna have to give this one to episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this was crazy. We got Sam training. We got the first opening scene fight with Sam, Bucky, and John. Shield comes back to them. Whole training sequence, boat stuff happens. Bucky comes. There's a lot of cool stuff that happens in this episode. It's one of the best on the show, in my opinion, at least. And I'm gonna give this episode a 9 out of 10 as well.
Um, Number 3 for me, my bronze medal is episode 3, where it's with Zemo in Madripoor and stuff like that. So we
Mm,
already just explained that, but we
yeah,
they know about like the serum. They know who you know gave
Power
it to.
Broker.
Yeah, we don't learn who it is, but we
Yeah,
learn about it. The Dora Milaje in the end.
yeah.
So I'm gonna give episode 3 an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
So yeah, what is your silver?
My silver. Okay, top two here. My silver is gonna go to the last episode, episode 6.
One world, one people.
Yeah. Satisfying ending. We got Sam finally becoming Captain America.
Mhm.
Suit looks amazing. I love the suit.
Comic accurate. Oh, it's perfect.
Um, they gotta get him a helmet. Sorry.
No,
I
I
don't know.
like the goggles.
I don't think it's just good in a fighting combat perspective. The half cowl. I mean, come on.
Hey, you're not Captain America.
I'm not. I don't know, but I think that's just one thing I would like. This episode, amazing. We got the final, episode closes everything off. Has some very cool moments in it, and I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
Um,
Has to be.
my silver medal goes to episode 5, where Bucky, Sam, versus Walker in the beginning. Sam gets the shield. Sam is training. Sam opens the box. Bucky helps with the ship. Everyone comes help with the ship,
Yeah.
the boat. Sorry, and then I'm gonna give episode 5 a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And what is your gold?
All right, my number one. You've said it already. It's gonna go to episode 4. It's in Europe. Stakes are high. The action sequences are amazing, and the blood on the shield. Wow, what a way to close an episode! Like that's crazy. I never thought I was when I was watching it. I was like, nah, this is not Marvel. This is not Marvel. This can't be Marvel. That looks like something straight out of DC's book. We got a whole. Well, they didn't really show it, but we got John Walker killing one of the Flag Smashers because it killed Lamar, but obviously that wasn't him.
Hmm.
And that was kind of one of those really big shocking moments where it's like Thanos' snap. Even I was
Nothing
that.
compares to Thanos' snap, but I know what you're saying.
It was like one of those moments from Marvel, especially where I was just like,
Where you're
kind of,
like,
what just happened?
yeah.
And yeah,
So that's your gold medal.
that's my gold medal. 10 out of 10. I love the action. I love the Wakanda Dora Milaje
Yeah.
coming. Zemo's in here.
Yeah.
Everyone's in here. Yeah.
I'm gonna give my gold medal to episode 6. I honestly thought it was great. It wasn't perfect. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not gonna give any of these episodes 10 out of 10 because they weren't.
Mhm.
It's simple as that. The suit is amazing. Bucky has some closure. Bucky found his family. Sharon is the power broker. Sharon is the big bad now.
Yeah.
Walker is U.S. agent. He comes in with his DIY shield, which got
Cosplayer.
smacked up right away. Carly died.
Yeah, she did die.
Um, a bunch of stuff, but I'm gonna give that also a 9.5. So yeah. So what do we rate the whole show as a whole? What do we rate the whole show?
You go
So
first.
you want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. With this show being so different from the other MCU stuff, I love it, but it lacks in character arcs for your main villain. It lacks in pacing. The pacing is weird, especially for the first 4 episodes. It finally picks up for the last two. You had a bad villain because I just said your writing for your villain wasn't that great. Your direction of your first 2 episodes, eh, right? So that's why I'm gonna give this series an 8 out of 10. It would be
Okay.
higher if Carly's arc was much better.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
rate the season?
Um, I'm gonna rate it a 10. I don't, I don't really like to undermine something that I really enjoy, and this show is one of them. I'm gonna give it a 10 just because it was cool to see how they did everything after Endgame with these two characters, and bringing in that other Captain America. I think is it's unique. It's something that I didn't actually see coming in the first episode, where we're just like, okay, Sam gives away the shield. We still got Falcon. We still got a super soldier. We don't really need a Captain America. But then they brought in John Walker, and that whole, the writing on John Walker is amazing. Lamar with him. Then they brought in Zemo into the show as well. Sharon's back. There's so many cool things in this show. I love the vibe of it. Winter Soldier, Civil War. I'm gonna give it a 10. Straight up. It has a lot of problems. The pacing, I agree with you, was extremely weird. The first episode was like, it's so bad. And at least the pacing of it. But I'm gonna still give it a 10.
Okay. All right. That's gonna close us out for today.
Yeah.
Ish, take it away.
Thank you for watching this video. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and see you in the next one.
This has been Skywalker Stories.